Greetings, students. My name is Luci Alexander. I'm a seasoned administrative professional, and today we're going to discuss what is an administrative professional, what skills and qualities are required to be successful as an administrative professional, and what types of jobs are available to the administrative professional. First, I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about myself and my career track. I'm probably about the same age as most of you, and I'm also a district resident. I moved to the district from Maryland when I was about 18, and my first job was in an administrative capacity. I worked for a telephone answering service, a medical answering service. Then I moved on to jobs that required more document producing, more correspondence in and outside of the office environment. Throughout my 30 years as an administrative professional, I found it rewarding in the sense that I help people. People tend to rely on me, and it makes me feel trusted, which is important to me. And also, it's been financially beneficial. Throughout my administrative career, I was able to be completely self-reliant and financially independent. There is money in this industry. It all depends on your attitude and your willingness to take risks and develop better ways to do your job. Okay, so first, let's discuss what is an administrative professional. So what administrative assistants do, there's a whole range of duties, but the basic concept is you answer telephones, receive and greet clients, and clients do include your coworkers, and you organize data, filing systems, schedule appointments, and support other staff. To do that, you need a certain type of skills and qualities, and you probably already have this because I'm sure most of you have planned out things in your house, executed the plan, and to execute it, you had to follow up with written and verbal correspondence to get whatever you wanted to get done. So most of you are already administrative professionals. Okay. So one, what are the skills needed to be a successful administrator? Okay. One is you have to have good verbal and written communication skills. That means saying please and thank you, greeting people sometimes that you rather not even speak to. But everyone needs to be comfortable around you because most of the time you are the liaison between the support staff and the manager. So you have to present a professional image such as your management team because you are an extension of them. Okay. The other thing you must have, which I believe is very fundamental, especially in our age of technology, you have to be adept at technology. You don't have to be able to build a computer, but you need to know the latest software packages so that you can write those letters, enter that data, and produce whatever written materials that you're tasked with doing. And the only way to do that is to feel comfortable typing and be comfortable working in the major software programs used throughout organizations in America and abroad, which is Microsoft Office, Word, things like that. But we're not going to get too technical for now. Okay, one of the third most important qualities you must have also is you have to be good at organization. Okay, if someone gives you a project and you have to produce something and turn it back over to the person, you don't want to be looking for it. You have to know where it is. You need to know when it was given to you. You need to know what is the suspense date? When do I have to give it back? Okay? And you only know that by organizing your work and prioritizing things by the importance. And whatever's important to your management team, that's what's important to you. Okay? All right, another quality you must have is strategic planning. That goes to say, that piggybacks off what we just talked about, organization, time management. Okay, you have to be resourceful. That means if someone says, say, one of your principals that you support says, hey, I'm trying to print and everything I send to the printer isn't coming out. Okay, you're not a printer technician and you may not know who the printer technician is, You don't ask your boss who the printer technician is. You need to find out who the printer technician is. That's being resourceful, okay? And you have to be detail oriented, okay? So that means if you're sending off an important document, you have to make sure you stamped it, okay? Or if you drop it off in the mail room, you have to make sure it went out, okay? So that's being detail oriented, okay? If you're putting money figures into a document, you got to make sure you have the dollar sign. So things like that, being detail oriented. And also, and this is more of something that's intuitive, emotional, you need to anticipate the needs of your team, okay? Your boss, the people that you work with. Someone may be coming in with a bad day, having a bad morning. You anticipate the person doesn't want to be bothered, or the person might be hypersensitive. So don't antagonize the person. So it's really about communication and personality, okay? So those are the skills needed to be a professional administrative assistant, manager, support, okay? Now, what's the day-to-day life of an administrative professional? Well, when I come into work, everything revolves around managing and distributing information within my organization or office. I have to greet the customers. I have to greet my coworkers. I send and receive correspondence. Okay? That's the day-to-day life of an administrative assistant. It's very important that you take care of your work first and be reliable. Okay? And the third and final point we're going to discuss, because I don't want to put you in information overload, is what are the different types of admin jobs? What industries can an admin professional work? Okay, for one thing, to be an admin professional, you do not need to have a college degree, but you do need to have a high school education. Okay, so with your high school diploma, you can work in the medical industry. Okay, you can be a unit secretary in a hospital. You can work in radiology. You can work in medical billing. Okay, there's a lot of great hospitals in the area, and the salaries are very competitive. Very good benefits packages, okay? If you can also work in the legal industries, you can be a paralegal. You have to go for a 2-year degree to be a paralegal. However, you can be a legal assistant. That's what I do right now. This is very rewarding. I'm financially independent, and I'm constantly creating new things to do at work so that I can get increases at work, okay? And another area you can work in the judicial system. You can be a court reporter. You can work in bookkeeping, the finance industries. Once you learn how to manipulate the software packages commonly used in the administrative industries, you can work in any type of organization you choose, okay? So that's it in a nutshell. This is 8 minutes. I hope I didn't rush through anything too quickly. But basically, the concept is this: a good attitude,